have plans of visiting loved ones or family members in Anyamam and then surrounding communities in Sege, I'm sorry to disappoint you because every household is currently empty. These are remnants of havoc that was caused by tidal waves here in Sege. It started somewhere around Ketu South, running down through some parts of the greater Accra region, that is Sege, through to some parts of Bigadan. I am here today in Anyamam, and then already you have lots of sand here. These sands you are seeing were not here at first. It's actually coming in as a result of the tidal waves that has buried almost every household and then their belongings. Even the canoes you are seeing at the far end were not actually docked by fishermen. It was actually washed ashore as a result of the tidal waves. So we will get closer. I've seen some leadership from here in Anyamam Unit Committee Chairman. I've seen some other political leaders and then residents of Anyamam. So we'll get closer to them and then speak to them how this whole thing happened and then what is the way forward. Some are already in politics. What are they looking forward to seeing from the government in reference to settling these people or relocating the people that were affected or have been affected by the tidal wave? Boss, good afternoon. Welcome to Metro News. Please, your name.
My name is Joseph Titogole.
Your designation, what are you here?
I'm Unit Committee Chairman.
Okay. Briefly, let me take that from, do you live here first?
Yes, please.
You live here?
Yes, please.
So quickly narrate to us how this whole thing started.
Almost 12 years. Almost 12 years. Please, let me speak, Ada.
Okay, go ahead.
Warning waje no suje anyoma ke enyo. We come ne banga yanga no chicha makpeti we hinji no ne. Nika yo come se wo mi mombo.
KJ last 12 years or? Okay.
We baba o wo kume ne ange hen lo maka makpeti ji no ne. Oji mondo ho aloka ji mabika this year le ho epaleje come. Lo mono 3 days ne le ho wo pale start ne pange ndo mo condemn.
Mono 3 days no ke AJCC ke.
Oh no, ke ba impromptu ba truka. Lo e ko ngene wa wosi nyum lo go wo ma start. Lo ko chano ka 4 days 5 days. Kolomla na ka 5 days low 4 days o. E ma condemn chuhine ange ake wo enio e condemn wo me. Lo pio ne peti no angela jika ja government of bomode ne ba chin wo ke ha wo kamena chinge adan west o adan east ja bomode wa ba chin wo ha wo logo je no manyuma wa wo se ke ja ma condemn ma club because ke enye la je we no me na nge uptown here e manyuma je do isin mamekla.
So what he is saying is this problem has been in existence for the past 12 years. And then what he mentioned was where we are standing is not actually the bank or the shores of this very beach we are seeing. It's actually more of an inner city. That is to say the very houses that were closer to the shores then have all been buried by the sea, and gradually the sea is taking possession of their land. And according to him, it usually comes impromptu. It's not as though it's starting bit by bit where you can measure and say by the end of today or tomorrow this disaster is going to occur. And oftentimes it takes a toll on them during the night when they are, deep into the night when they are asleep. Just like this very one that started 3 days ago. So all they saw was the sea was getting into their homes. If you are fast enough to be able to pick 1 or 2 belongings, you do so and then leave for safety. If not, whatever belonging you have will be buried. Let me get closer to another person here and then speak to him. Boss, how many years have you been here?
Oh, no. Anukwale biomike keje no jisi echano bobo se emi wa wo jisi keje 2000 bemne echekufo nge ebaye Ghana ma no kan say president lo wo no ewi no si se siaketo keke ebajepo lo ke bajepo ekonde moni fu moni chen obesinye ma da wo mu benye mahi keke pe kan wa life nge hi olo eno jinene wa nge twen ni wa na ko ni wa ngeyi wa nyimi me kolo ke ba mi kikun nyagba ni wa na obehe ko nye maya taflache kuna machia mo ni je abechenya kan wo han we kan noko ne dasi obesinye ma wo la ko bene o masle keko wa nge government to appeal ka be na ba jesinge atan west na nge pio esa na nyene acha no ge bayo because ko ye wa yo won wata greater Accra region energy capital watai lo ka bene wo nge bano although electoral so ne government to wa machome ake adan west adan east apika ke na ke ha government to logoji government to ha ne eche dan Macaulay banga ni ochu wo e ma leke sueje mano keke jama ni chumyo epue
je fane owenge
ipope ye wenge mano eyi no nge hio keke choka amu wonya no jimi
lo ongo le pe fine lo ki ona no ni
ye lejo ehi chumi kla dj era kaso milia wo pione wake wa ya yo meke wa yi cha wo pe wo baba wa nge
okay mene onge yo onge bi melo
inga bi me
nyeme
inga B5 le inga yo enyu
lo bene enoba kopeke. How did you move your family to safety?
Ne ba no go beno ajo kolo ne mene no su ya helolo ya cheme le aba wa wo neji ko yo wa nge uptown ke downtown kolo ya che downtown biomi la ba mu no me le wa ke yo ke biomi kla wa ke hia ke ho area council mia.
So he's saying he's not even living at the exact point where we are having the conversation here. He's living a bit farther from this place, yet his home has been wrecked by this tidal wave. He has 2 wives and then 5 kids. He was able to move them to safety, but could not pick his belongings because the sea or the tidal waves were faster and stronger than what he can do. They are also appealing to government to come to their aid, just like they did to Adan West. Adan East, they have some sea defense created or built for the households there or the families there to prevent the sea from entering into their homes. They are having nothing of that sort here, so they are always subject to tidal waves that happen. That has been happening for the past 12 years. I saw another gentleman here who was carrying some chairs a while ago. Boss, what belongings were you able to gather?
I mean, here actually here live here.
So we are actually standing in your house. In your house,
yes. And
you can barely see blocks here. So let me cut into what he said. But he is telling us we are actually standing in his home. So this used to once upon a time be the home of this. Your name?
Tokoli Luke Tete.
Tokoli Luke Tete. So this used to be Luke's home. And the place has been reduced to nothing short of a park. More so, it's bare, nothing here. So if Tokoli wants to sleep this night, maybe I would have to wait and then look at how he spends his night, where exactly he's going to sleep tonight. As you can see, you have only pieces of some roofing sheets and then some woods that were used for roofing. But let me ask you again, what things were you able to move from your home when the whole thing started?
I'm not able to move anything because the sea come emergency. We are not aware. If the sea will move, we will not be aware. Maybe normally it comes midnight. That time we are asleep. We will not know that it's coming or that is going to happen. Before you realize, you catch you already, so you don't have anything to do. So the best thing for you to do is to remove maybe you have your mobile phone, as your mobile phone. You can only take your mobile phone and go out because or maybe if you are having children or maybe.
Excuse me a moment. Let me cut into this. So let's go back. Just as we were talking already, I told you we were warned that the sea is gradually coming back. The tidal waves is coming back. So this is evidence of the tidal waves that happen here. As we are talking, the sea is gradually getting full already, and then it is coming back into their homes. So this is evident. If you were not privy to seeing what happened here 3 days ago, already we are seeing the water moving into the homes of people. So this is how it rushes and then enters the homes of people. This is even the slightest of the happenings that took place 3 days ago. So if it is coming in huge volumes, then you can imagine the kind of havoc this whole thing will wreak. Already, all the houses or all the rooms you are seeing there is empty, is vacant. People have had to run for safety. So from there, let me go back to Tokoli and then speak to him, because I'm still wondering what he was able to pick from his home, as the whole place have been left bare. So let me come back to you. I saw you picking carrying chairs. Apart from the chairs didn't even have foams on them. It looked like it's almost destroyed. I mean, everything was gone. Apart from those 2 chairs, what were you able to pick?
Oh, normally all the important is the water carried them away. So because the water came midnight, we just went out. So the time that we came back, we don't see any important things. We only come and see chairs and roofing these things here. So as for me, as I'm studying now, if night catch now, I'm nowhere to sleep. I don't have anywhere to sleep now.
So this house, looking at how bare the floor, the place is looking, before the tidal waves, how many people were living here?
Oh, we are almost getting to 10 to 12. Yeah.
How many rooms?
5, 10, and yeah. We have almost getting to 14 rooms here.
14 rooms here. And then you have how many people per estimation?
We are 12.
You are 12.
Yeah.
So where are all these 12 people?
We are more than 12, but some people went to school and others went to work. That's why we are.
Like those in SHS and those who would have to go to school in other towns have left.
Yes.
So if they were also here, then we would have recorded.
I'm studying now. They resume school, and I need to go to school. But what we depend on the sea. I need to go to sea and go to fishing before I get some small money to go to school. But now here is the sea. I can't get money to go back to school. And here is my house too.
Your bare ground.
Yeah, but here's my background too. So
Where do you school?
my patient Kizito.
So now what would happen? Because I'm not sure your teachers know that this is the kind of problem you are going through. So what would happen? When are you planning on returning to school?
This one I can't do it because as I've studied now, you can see the sea that is now started coming again. So
already I am here, but I'm getting scared because from your shot the tidal waves are just coming back gradually. About some 10 to 20 minutes ago we were warned that it's coming back, as though we were just turning a blind eye. We just saw it creeping in bit by bit. But this tidal wave, if you listen to the people we have spoken to, have affected different facets of their lives, from education to work. Because even if you would have to go to the sea, like Luis said, this is the sea, but you can't go fishing because it's already filled. There are some canoes there, but they are stuck ashore. Those that were able to come out were actually washed ashore. They were not docked. So those you are seeing here are not docked canoes, but they were canoes that were washed ashore. And then the people here decided to dock them so that they don't end up being wrecked also. But let me find out from you. Were you living here with your parents too?
yes.
So where are they at the moment?
Now they are the area council.
So all those here, most of them are the area council.
All of them. But me, I just came here to collect the chair so that we can sit on it. Because I just came here to collect my things, but when I came, I only see chairs and roofing these things here. So only thing that I came here to collect is only chair.
And then maybe your mobile phone.
The mobile phone there, I just collected. The time that I wake up, I collect it. So as you two, you can see that you not see any important thing here for us to collect. The only thing that I came here to collect is only chair. 2 chairs. We have more than 2, but I only see 2.
So it's obvious the sand has either buried your belongings, yes, or the waves have carried them away. Yeah. Okay, let me go back to the unit committee chairman. You are here and then more like the father of this community. What is government doing about this? Have you had any hint? Have you reported this case? Because I'm looking at it from 12 years ago, meaning it has been consistent, happening bit by bit. And like you mentioned, this used to be more like the middle of the town, but now it's more so like the shore. I mean the bank. So, what have you been doing about this?
Okay, Mochumi, always okay. No by our reporter, about like Cabin TV station about coverage or like almost 3 months maybe. Lehuja no le eyano. Sekaba kahuo. Asakube. Manuinoko. Akamaba. Abet no go be. Kejama issue ka amanaba chiwo. See defense on a pinge ada isto. Japea woge yolo jemahi. Lo mono kla nyagba wange. Abaja coming back average in the Yamaji, second year, 1 week, no con.
But like you are saying, the media will come here and then cover whatever thing is happening here. But eventually, it doesn't see fruition. You don't see any development coming in after the interview. Yeah. Would you say this whole thing has to do with, is it more of political than we see it? Because someone will say maybe it's currently you have, I know it started from past government, but currently we are having the NPP government, and then most of the people here, as someone said earlier on, are NDC people. So do you think they have decided to sideline you because you are not the people here do not support the New Patriotic Party?
Oh, I'm not sure. Say ninga animal ejika ma dejika government ninga no pio wa makpalepe MPP government ninga no pio wa makpalepe wa we ko ne ebomode eyi no le no nge no yange wa we one ko ne ebomode ko ne MPP government o ne ba ye ne echinwo akodeke NDC leje wo chimisisi ne keka wo nge wo jinge ada west o na biba ko wa pa MPP party ope ko ne awo na de ke masi ne aba pesi defense awo ne wo ho wa he ne je wo akwa pe
So what he is saying is he doesn't feel it is politically motivated. Apart from politics, they are human beings. So it should be the human interest first before politics. So he is still pleading. And he also made mention that the tidal waves issue here is been rampant, especially from 2016. So he's pleading with the incumbent government to come to their aid, build sea defense for the people here so they can also live their lives. There is another interesting bit I would want to find out from these people. It has to do with the passage of the e-levy bill into a law. People have objected to it. First, let me find out from you. You have 2 wives and then 5 children. Have you heard of the e-levy? And then what is your plans towards it?
Yes, I heard of the e-levy. And then it is good that the government has passed this e-levy. At first, I'm a unit committee organizer, Ivan Stetemati. It's good that the government has passed the e-levy because they say e-levy will help the government to do some policies like road and this. So we think that the sea defense also is among. So we like the contribution the government has brought it. But before we praise this,
you like or we like?
Oh, I like it. Yeah, I like it. So I'm pleading for the government, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, that this constituency is one of the constituencies that produce salt for the whole Ghana. Yes. We are at that west. So we are begging His Excellency to come to our aid so that we also will have, now we are briefing, but we are not briefed normally because our life is very dangerous here.
So you are prepared to pay the e-levy?
Yes, of course, I'm prepared to.
Let me find out from your brother here. What do you make of the e-levy?
As my brother said earlier on, that's true. Normally, as for me, I believe that if the government partake in the e-levy, maybe he will use some of the money to help us during our our sea defense, so that we can enjoy the sea. This is what we work, this is where we work, and this is where we stay. But now we are not comfortable about where we stay and where we live. Now you have to go to some of your friends, maybe them to their 6, 7 in the room. You can't join them. You have to go to area Kase. Now the area Kase is full. So according to what the area Kase people are saying, we the boys, we have to stay outside for the girls to sleep inside. And Maria too is there.
Maria doesn't know boys and girls.
Maria doesn't know boys and girls. Mosquito too are there. It can bite us and you will get malaria. So this is also a big problem that we are facing here. Normally they came here to do such as things. Some people came, they say, oh, this as for this interview, we send it straight to the government, but mostly it's fallacy. Doesn't make use of it. We wait for them. We will not hear anything about them.
That is why I asked the unit committee chairman, because we, the media, it is for us to put out the issues so that authorities involved or responsible will do their part. So I was asking because early on, one of the elders speaking to me off record said he feels it's because most of the people here are not NPP supporters. That is why you've been left. So even if government hears about your plight, they do not do anything about it. But if it has to do with places that are NPP inclined, they will support. Lord Jabio Joe nge Joe Bionge.
Iwe rosi lo ani o wa no meboa.
Ne ongedeke wo eke wona obi onge wo
Nga wo he la kata mi.
me ne kata mu
Ya pie mami me.
na la obi oba mu. Well, it's funny. It sounds funny, but what Christy is saying is, when this whole thing happened, this is her baby. All she saw was the baby was afloat. The sea was already, the tidal waves was dragging the baby. So with the help of her mother and then other mothers around, they were able to rescue the baby. So that is how she's been able to get back this fine baby. Else, the baby here would have been history. So this is the Anyamam Area Council. To start with, there is no light. Every part of this constituency is dark. Apart from their issue with tidal waves, they are also experiencing some power outages. I am here at the area council because this is where the unit committee members, and then leadership of Anyamam gave to the people who were affected by the tidal waves. They were supposed to be here, sleep here till the next day. They came here early on with their wares or the little things they were able to gather from the distraction caused by the tidal waves. I just moved out, and then when I returned, what I saw was the whole place is bare. Everyone has left this premises. No one at the Anyamam Area Council, but I've spotted some two persons under, I think, one of the buildings. That will get closer and then find out from them where these people have all left to. There are about some 4 persons here. No more good evening. Ikpope motua ake no fe no ne ba hio piani no po ne waba wanaka ni ngehio ne pioje no fe no nge
aje ka owe mi ya
mineji
ake no na magba ehin na gba ko na amleru na gba no yo no fe no kunga ne e ala ni ne eho ne eyi ayini
ne ayahla no kuna ma ne no fe no mo isake no fe no na awuke ho kama picket amakpale ba hiolo je fa ayawo
he ni nga na anyami menga amanye ma wo anyami engo se nene mene ewo wole a twonhuli o mena anga hio ne kaje monoji 3 days ne mami o ba hio
lo ni nyeme na ngehio
pio numero no 18 evie
nyene ewie ne ngehio ne chonka ne me na pie no fe no je
no fe no koji.
So what he is saying is the people that were here earlier today, there were huge chunks of people here. They were those protesting after the DC and other leadership brought in some wares to be donated to them. They said they do not want rice, they do not want mattresses, but what they want is a sea defense that is going to curb this constant issue of tidal waves wrecking their homes. What he is saying is everyone here, though they were brought here, one, there is no light. Two, they do not have food to eat. They can barely live their everyday lives here at the area council. So they have packed their wares again, gone back to seek refuge in other homes. So if you have a loved one, a sister, cousin, brother, aunt, anywhere apart from your actual home closer to the sea, they've gone to those homes to seek refuge. That is why no one is here. So as it stands, we just have about 4 elderly people living here. From what he was saying, the old woman behind him have been living here for the past 3 days. And one thing they always, they have been complaining about is their inability to get food to eat. They are unable to feed themselves. And everyone is gone. So at least if they were here, you could have had 1 or 2 people eating, and then they would also help to feed you. But now that everyone has left, who is going to cater for these people? The other thing I also noticed was the area council is also situated within a school. So if these people are actually staying here, how then will students come to school tomorrow morning to study? Because their classrooms will be filled with persons who moved from their destroyed homes. How is classes going to go on? But this is what the tidal waves has left for the people of Anyamam.